next day. I hope you're wearing your green. Hi guys, it's day one of our break of sorts. And I am going to go over the pages that you should be working on today.
So chances are we're going to get interrupted by my daughters. Right now they're bringing the dog in from outside. They'll come in here like a bunch of banshees. But if you're taking a look at your math packet, you're going to complete day one, which is on your the first page, day one, just these 5 problems. Then you'll flip and you're going to complete the addition on a grid page. Just the front, you don't have to complete the back. In cursive, you're going to do the letter E. Start at the top, go around, make a little loopy loop there at the midline, go all the way down and up to the midline. Remember, you can go to find Pencil Pete on YouTube if you need extra help with that. In ELA, you're going to do day one, just these 5, and I think these should all be things that you know, except for maybe this one. It says underline the linking verb in the sentence. The pig's feet are muddy. So there's only one word in there that is a verb, and it's not an action. Linking verbs connect. So it's actually, so you can probably figure it out. The pig's feet, pig is a noun, feet's a noun, and muddy is an adjective. So you can probably figure out what the linking verb is there. That's connecting the pig's feet being muddy. And then you're going to read this passage about Sam who loves school. You're going to answer these 4 questions here. Do the word work here. You're finding a word that starts with a vowel and coloring it red. Words with just 2 letters, you color blue. Words with the ah sound, you color green. And words that start with h, you color orange. And then you're going to copy the 5 bolded words in the story down here, and you're going to write what they mean here without looking them up in the dictionary. You're just doing it by what the context clues from the story. Okay, on the other side of Sam Loves School is a comprehension retelling page. You're going to put Sam Loves School here and your name. It's going to tell that you're going to tell the main idea, what the story was mostly about. You're going to tell any key details that helped you know what the main idea was. Then you're going to describe the main character. You're going to tell the problem in the story and the solution, how they solved the problem, and what the mood was. And mood means how did the story, what did the story make you feel? How did you feel when you were reading the story? So I want a little bit more than just happy, sad, funny. Think a little bit deeper with that if you can. Okay, it's time for chapter 12, a meeting of Charlotte's Web. If you remember in the last chapter, Charlotte wove a web that said some pig, and it really impressed the Zuckermans and the Arbles, and now the whole town thinks that they have this special magic, well, maybe not magic, but this special pig. One evening, a few days after the writing had appeared in Charlotte's Web, the spider called a meeting of all of the animals in the barn cellar. I shall begin by calling roll. Wilbur. Here, said the pig. Gander. Here, 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 said the gander. You sound like 3 ganders, muttered Charlotte. Why can't you just say here? Why do you have to repeat everything? It's my idiosyncrasy, replied the gander. Goose, said Charlotte. Here, 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 said the goose. Charlotte glared at her. Goslings 1 through 7. Beep, 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 said the goslings. This is getting to be quite a meeting, said Charlotte. Anybody would think that with 3 ganders, 3 geese, anyone would think we had 3 ganders, 3 geese, and 21 goslings. Sheep? Hee-yaw, answered the sheep all together. Lambs? Hee-yaw, said the lambs all together. Templeton? No answer. Templeton? Still no answer. Well, we are all here but the rats, said Charlotte. I guess we can proceed without him. Now, All of you must have noticed that what's been going on around here the last few days. The message I wrote in my web praising Wilbur has been received. The Zuckermans have fallen for it, and so has everybody else. Zuckerman thinks Wilbur is an unusual pig, and therefore he won't want to kill him and eat him. I dare say my trick will work, and Wilbur's life will be saved. Hooray! Cried everybody. Thank you very much, said Charlotte. Now I call this meeting in order to get suggestions. I need new ideas for the web. People are already getting sick of reading the word some pig. If anybody can think of another message or remark, I'll be glad to weave it into another web. Any suggestions for a new slogan? How about Pig Supreme? Asked one of the lambs. Be right back. No good, said Charlotte. It sounds like a rich desert. How about terrific, terrific, terrific? Terrific, 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 asked the goose. Cut that down to one terrific, and it will do very nicely, said Charlotte. I think terrific might impress Zuckerman. But Charlotte, said Wilbur, I'm not terrific. That does not make one particle of difference, replied Charlotte. Not a particle. People believe almost anything they see in print. Does anybody here know how to spell terrific? I think, said Gander. It's T-E-E-R-R-I-I-F-I-C-C-C-C. What kind of an acrobat do you think I am? Said Charlotte in disgust. I would have to have St. Vitus's dance to weave a word like that into my web. Sorry, 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 said the gander. The oldest sheep spoke up. I agree that there should be something new written in the web if Wilbur's life is to be saved. And if Charlotte needs help finding words, I think she can get help from our friend Templeton. The rat visits the dump regularly and has access to old magazines. He can tear out bits of advertisements and tear them up and bring them up to the barn cellar so that Charlotte can have something to copy. Good idea, said Charlotte, but I'm not sure Templeton will be willing to help. You know how he is, always looking out for himself, never thinking of the other fellow. I bet I can get him to help, said the old sheep. I'll appeal to his baser instincts, of which he has plenty. Here he comes now. Everybody quiet while I put the matter up to him. The rat entered the barn like he always did, creeping along close to the wall. What's up? He asked, seeing the animals assembled. We're holding a directors' meeting, replied the old sheep. Well, break it up, said Templeton. Meetings bore me. And the rat began to climb the rope that hung against the wall. Look, said the old sheep, next time you go to the dump, Templeton, bring back a clipping from a magazine. Charlotte needs new ideas so she can write messages in her web and save Wilbur's life. Let him die, said the rat. I should worry. You'll worry all right when next winter comes, said the sheep. You'll worry all right You'll worry all right on a 0 morning next January when Wilbur is dead and nobody comes down here with a nice pail of warm slops to pour in the trough. Wilbur's leftover food is your chief source of supply, Templeton. You know that. Wilbur's food is your food. Therefore, Wilbur's destiny and your destiny are closely linked. If Wilbur is killed and his trough stands empty day after day, you'll grow so thin we can look right through your stomach and see objects on the other side. Templeton's whiskers quivered. Maybe you're right, he said gruffly. I'm making a trip to the dump tomorrow afternoon. I'll bring back a magazine clipping if I can find one. Thanks, said Charlotte. The meeting is now adjourned. I have a busy evening ahead of me. I have to tear my web apart and write terrific. Wilbur blushed. But I'm not terrific, Charlotte. I'm just about average for a pig. You're terrific as far as I'm concerned, replied Charlotte sweetly. And that's what counts. You're my best friend, and I think you're sensational. Now stop arguing and go get some sleep. Tomorrow we'll read Chapter 13, Good Progress.
I miss you guys so much, and it's only day 1. See you tomorrow.